I believe in a thing called love. Alrighty.
Alrighty. So, this little goblin girl ducks beneath the wooden slats that are barricading the back door, in through one of the doors which has been left partially ajar, and goes, it's in here! Let me bring you over now. Big map, so zoom out.
Oh, god damn.
Oh boy.
Our boy.
It's my house. My new house. I kill all the goblins.
I could not move myself.
That isn't my Rook.
I can move myself.
I'm so sorry. You're gonna have to pull yourselves back on again. Except Roshana.
This is my Rook.
Oh, I'm moving the map instead of the character. What the fudge? What the fudge? I will sneak under and go in.
Uh-huh. And you see before you a large, large room, sodden and wet, water dripping down from above.
Oh wow.
Why do I hear boss music?
Do you?
No, I don't.
Okay. I was just about to say,
Just- I'm-
Jesus.
I'm just looking at the room and I'm like, oh boy.
A sense of disturbance.
Hey Kato, all of those furniture are mimics.
Don't remind me.
Don't touch it. Specifically this one, and this one, and
This is an oddly shaped building.
Hexagonal, yeah. So you see in the very center there seems to be a set of stairs which heads further up into the building. Once upon a time there were counters placed about the center, and you could see that the floorboards themselves have become sodden and have broken in bits over time. Some of the shelves are intact, while others are very much damaged. There are numerous boxes and crates left about. You do see a couple of barrels have been left open to catch any of the rainfall that has seeped through at the ceiling above.
Mhm.
Thankfully, the pillars here still seem to keep the floor above you from caving in on top of you. But the building does seem to creak and groan every now and then. And you see your
I'm in danger.
little goblin friend begins walking forward. She goes, I'm home! Beside you, Kato, one of the barrels, the top lid of the barrel just pops off, and you see this tiny little head pop out from underneath and goes, bing bong! And you see a flurry of, you hear a stampede of feet running down the steps as a few more goblins appear. One rounds the staircase and rounds the counters entirely and begins approaching you, slowly, though cautiously.
I will
Seems to be-
whisper. Now, Kato, these are goblins. Don't, be mean to them.
What? What?
I know you have certain feelings about it.
Oh, whatever.
Vayne, maybe you too.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
It's just this specific goblin I don't like.
Yeah, well, the feeling's mutual. You see this goblin girl begins walking forward. This little boy here is sat within the barrel, and the lid of the barrel has dropped back into place and kind of hit him on the head a little bit, and he's kind of peering out of the barrel now, looking at you, Kato. He does not look to be very old. His ears are quite droopy; they haven't perked up yet.
Mm-hmm.
So you do see some quite impressive tusks coming from under his lip. This girl here begins to walk forward. You do see that she has spectacles on, but they do seem to be smashed in certain places. Her hair is quite matted.
I was wondering what that was.
Though her hair has been matted in some places, but an attempt has been made to plait it properly. And then this boy over here does seem to be a little bit older, bit stockier. Does have a couple of piercings in one of his ears, and he just kind of stares at you as you walk forward. The goblin girl who has been escorting you goes, "Welcome to our shop."
And
Your
what
shop.
great tale do you sell?
All manner of things. You can take a look. And she points to these crates here and here.
I give a wary look to the others.
Yeah, I'll walk over.
Girl throws herself over the counter and turns around towards you, almost presentary playing shop. Yeah, you can take a look through the barrels if you like.
Yeah,
Those who want to, give me an investigation check, please.
will do.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, Roshana.
Is that from before? I think it was from before, wasn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, that's from before. That's from
Yeah.
before.
Oh, okay.
If you want to roll Roshana, you can, or you can chill out if you want. Have a look around the building.
I think I will also roll.
Nice. Decent all round. As you're sifting through the contents of these slightly damp and not well kept boxes and crates and the like, you find all manner of knickknacks and whatnot. Several blankets and some, again, a little bit damp. Sodden and unraveling hempen rope. Pouches upon pouches of seashells. And then you begin to see a few more items reminiscent of what you're meant to be looking for, like an old boot buckle, a silver belt buckle then with looks to be a dolphin carved into it. These silver candlestick holders, silver ewers. You also find a looks to be like a quiver almost of crossbow bolts. Seems to be 13, 14 in them. There is a bucket with an elaborate silver handle. As you're pouring through, you also find a small pouch containing engraved bone dice. They're quite nice, for those of you who have played the dice game before. There also appears to be a broken umbrella. The metal itself is silver-plated, and the fabric looks to be like a waxed maroon with leather at the junctions. You also spot, Kato, a silver-plated steel longsword with jet set into the hilt. Definitely not for swinging, but more decorative.
Mm-hmm.
As you're looking through Roshana, you find a rabbit's foot.
Mm-hmm.
Also this wiry wooden wand, it looks to be, though bits have splintered off it. And in the wand itself, you see this yellowish stone has been set into the pommel. Yeah. There also looks to be Vayne and Rook. As you're looking through, you find like almost looks to be like a broken tiara. Silver plated, you're not entirely sure because it is quite tarnished. But it could be worth something. And then Vayne, as you're peeking through in particular, you find like this brooch. Whatever stones were set into it have long gone, but the metal itself seems to be either silver, maybe something more, but it's definitely got gold in it. Looks quite nice. It'd have to be cleaned up, but...
Okay. Can I, while I'm stood in the middle, actually, I'll do it in a minute. Don't worry. That's fine. Cancel that.
Okay.
I'll pick up the brooch.
Alrighty.
And then I'll walk up to the counter.
Mhm.
And I'll say, you realise we're here for information, correct? Or the return of my items, and any other items that you may have stolen.
Well,
To be fair, we didn't steal anything.
Oh, well, that leads back to the information part.
Yeah, I know.
So, do tell.
The crab.
Points to the crab that you're holding in your hands.
It likes
Yeah.
silver.
Evidently. And
I
yet,
don't think it's just the crab that likes silver.
it was following your command.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't command it. It just does it.
Okay, so the crabs of their own free will go steal silver from people and then bring it to your boat for you to ferry back here. And considering looking through these items, I've seen a couple already that have been stolen that we're sure of. Just a coincidence that they seem to bring you all of the stolen goods for you to sell from here.
Well, you see the guy here steps forward. Well, not the crabs, but our crab.
Explain.
Our crab, and he points to the one in your hands, Vayne, gets things for us. At the shop.
And where did you find this crab?
It was down at the docks.
You're
Where
going to be more specific.
there are quite a lot of docks in this city.
Yeah. Down by the water treatment place?
You said that this was your crab. Does this mean you're familiar of other individuals using other crabs or other crabs doing very similar work?
You see the two goblins share a look with each other. And then
Because
the little boy here pokes his head out from underneath and goes,
That's where Bumole went.
this
what
be
was-
who went?
Bumole.
And who is that?
He's my brother.
see the goblin girl here walks forward.
He used to go steal from the witches.
The
Um,
witches.
Hold on a second. Can I see that crab real quick?
Yeah, sure. Or
Hel-
hand crab.
Hello, crab. One snip of the claws for yes, two for no. Did you used to be a goblin and did you piss off some witches?
Click.
Well, huh.
You see all the goblins begin running around you. Rook.
Nah.
You got
I see. The plot thickens some more.
Ow! He wouldn't tell us anything.
Well,
Oh,
did you
good.
set up a system that would allow a crab to communicate with you?
No.
Well, now that it seems that it's your brother turned into a crab, first of all, condolences.
Well, yeah, let's just confirm that. Are you the brother of this one over here?
The crab looks over at the goblin and then turns back to you and begins like rubbing at its eyes and then looking about. It seems kind of confused.
Mm.
Mm.
Do you
Perhaps
like-
it's not
It might not have all of its
faculties.
faculties. It
Where are
might
these
just...
witches?
Sorry, Vayne?
Good question.
Now, where are these witches?
Down at the water treatment place.
Okay.
How many are there?
Ah,
Can you describe them?
3. They're like us.
They're goblins.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Maybe we can help each other. You guys give us back the stolen goods from the place the crab took it. And we help your brother get back to his original self.
Okay, and what happens after?
You have
promise
your
to not
brother.
steal? Stealing is a crime. If you get found out, it might not just be jail you will be looking at.
Look, lady, we're not liked in the city anyway. We'll probably be
Wonder why
killed.
that is.
I know.
Do you think stealing from people is the way to go about being liked?
Well, we didn't used to steal from people. We used to just steal from the witches. That's where we Morley went.
Have you considered joining the adventurers?
Very funny.
Kill.
We're children.
Do they know enough about goblins to be able to tell? Maybe they do.
Probably do. So what, are you all orphans or something?
You see the girl, like, for the first time, like, properly makes eye contact with you, Vayne, after you doing glary red eyes at her and kind of just looks away and scuffs her foot a little bit.
Maybe.
There might be
Yeah.
a place for you to go.
Got
Yeah,
it.
Kato, Roshana, you know about this stuff.
I used to come from an orphanage.
As did I.
Okay. Good for
It's
you.
a good. I'm offering a place for you to go to be cared of, to be fed.
We're doing fine by
We don't-
ourselves.
Really? Look
You're
at this
stealing
place
from
you're
other
in.
people.
It's rickety. It could collapse in any moment.
And I will just say, we're here now. So
Plus, your brother
And can-
turned into a crab.
Well, we don't know that for sure. Crab didn't know if it was Jamjar's brother.
But what if you all get turned into a crab?
Well, we won't, because we're not going back.
They might come
Really?
here.
They might come here. Exactly.
No, I
Quick.
doubt it.
Quick
Mm.
question, actually. What have you all been doing for, like, food and stuff? Have you just been stealing it?
Well, we're pretty good at catching rats.
Okay, so
Rats.
you've been having your crab brother steal silver, and then you're not even using the silver to buy food.
Oh, we do, when we get enough.
And you're saying that this is a store, and you're selling the stolen stuff from these crates, but have you actually sold any to anyone yet?
Well, there was one or two.
Okay. And,
And what did they give you for them? I highly doubt it was more silver.
No, it was gold.
and what, they didn't turn you in? Like, where did you sell it? Did you bring them here?
Yeah?
And what, they didn't go to the guards or anything?
No?
Then what did you do with the gold? Because last I checked, food doesn't cost gold.
Kept it.
Why?
Gotta do this place up someday.
That's a very poor decision. I understand that
I
most
don't
of,
know actually, Kato. This is quite a nice shop.
regardless,
not bad,
Vayne,
but
I
yeah.
I understand that most of you are, well, young adults, maybe just a step above children. But saving up gold to renovate this place will probably cost more than you'll see in your lifetimes.
I mean, not to mention they also don't own the shop. They can't just fix it up.
Exactly.
Well,
Even if
we
you do fix it up,
We do own the shop. Grimsby said so.
Who's
and
that?
who's Grimsby?
Grimsby!
She shouts up. Did you hear?
And by what? And how do you know you own this shop? Did you go to the local township and actually acquire the deed? Or did you just simply wander in and decide it's yours?
It's our shop, I told you.
you hear movement from above and heavy footfalls. And you do see what little bit of dry dust is still left in this building begins to filter down a little bit as stomp, 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 stomp
Oh, here we go.
down the steps. You see a still a goblinoid figure, but much larger than the children here. Looks to be a lot more grey-skinned as well.
It's just a
And-
faggot there, Oliver Twist.
The eyes aren't completely... Like, the sclera isn't yellowed like the goblins here. There does seem to be a distinct pupil.
Hmm.
They begin stomping down. What's all this racket?
Are you Grimsby?
Hello.
Might be.
These companions of yours claim that you own the shop now.
Yes.
Do you have proof of this?
Depends on who's asking.
Me?
And you are?
And Vayne.
Okay.
Let's sum it this way. Our little group here can either help you or hinder you.
You see this gentleman begins walking down, and he's quite a heavy-set fellow. You see, he doesn't walk necessarily as much as he waddles. Like, his chest-to-hip ratio is just... He's like a barrel. He's like... Arms are kind of permanently, stiffed out because the muscles are just too big. And he waddles down. Looks to be about 5 foot-ish.
Hmm.
What have you gotten yourselves into this time?
Nothing.
They've been stealing silver from a nearby town and selling them for gold, which, granted, is a rather sustainable business model. However, considering what they're doing with the gold is very poor for the short term.
My apologies. Why do you care?
Well, they stole from me.
And also the other individuals that they stole from have banded together and put in a request from the city to handle this. And I don't know if you've heard, but the city and its guards are not particularly fond of thieving cabals.
I'm aware.
So if we can handle this in a way that, doesn't result in, anyone actively being punished for their misguided deeds, we'd prefer to do so. However, we're looking to complete a job. Also, just while I'm on this, Vayne, your friend that's in jail, the big one, his brother used to own this shop, yes?
Yes, that's why I'm interested in finding out how this gentleman now thinks he owns it.
But I believe his brother's coming back into town. Is he going to refurbish this place, or does he have a new shop?
He has a new shop, but I'm assuming he still owns this.
So, there's another bit of news. The previous owner of this particular establishment will be back in town, and I doubt he's going to sit on real estate that could be making him money. So, you either deal with us now in an air of honesty, or you can deal with someone who won't give you the time of day.
And has the money to deal a very big blow to you.
Yes. He'll simply just have the guards come in and remove you forcibly.
He begins scratching the back of his neck and turns to the goblins good. Help! Give them back their stuff.
But it's ours.
It's not. It's really
Yeah.
not.
Not quite how that works.
But it'll just all get stolen again anyway, whether we do it or not.
That's fine.
And then we'll go and track down those thieves.
True.
Do it, Morona.
Fine.
And you see the goblins begin pulling through the different boxes and crates and pile everything up in front of you.
Can I tell what kind of goblinoid this fellow at the back is?
It'd be either history or nature, your choice.
I will do either because they're the same.
Ooh,
Nice.
Ooh.
I'm a
Okay.
goblinoid.
Wait. Oh, this man's got a +4.
This man rolled more than a 1. Jeez.
as you are, all this is happening, you hear the rustling, Rook, of the children pulling out their stolen goods and plonking it down, and the rest of your friends just looking around. You take a beady eye on this goblinoid before you. A lot taller than most goblins. A bit shorter than hobgoblins. And definitely looks to be quite sturdy. The barrel chest kind of the given way. You've only ever heard of them, you've never seen one before, but it's starting to click in your mind a little bit. The brownish grey skin, this powerful constitution behind them. From the union of dwarves and goblins, there became a being known as a Zhelanov. These are goblinoids that particularly enjoy drinking and are more concerned with brewing than they are with the activities of most other goblinoids.
And you said it was what, a Zhelanov?
Zhelanov, yeah, they're a race of goblinoid.
Is it like a happy coincidence that it has Sesh in the name?
Maybe.
All right. Oh well, I see. Yes, you're a Zhelanov, yes.
His eyes narrow and look at you. I might be.
I am a hob.
I gathered.
Yeah. Not really trying to hide it.
Mhm.
So what's brought you to the city?
Story for another time, perhaps.
Okay. No, it could be a story for this particular time. What's the deal with those witches? Because they
You said
turned
you were-
this used to be a goblin. I was hold up the crop.
Are you sure about that? His eyes,
No.
properly narrow, looking at you with intensity now.
Well, I mean, apparently this one's brother went missing because they kept stealing from witches. And then, this crab, if it listens to common, you can just have like a verbal or a visual thing. So I said, click once for yes, twice for no. And I asked it and it, said yes.
To be honest, I wasn't paying much attention to what this lot were doing,
Fair.
but that is unfortunate.
Sorry, I didn't think my question was ever answered. How do you exactly have the
Claim.
capability of, yes, claiming this residence?
Another story for another time.
Well, it seems like a
Insight.
story for now.
Insight check that. Does he actually have an answer, or is he just dodging?
Sure, give me an insight. I'm gonna message you.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
No, I don't think we'll talk about it now.
I'm gonna hop over this.
He gives you a wary eye as you walk towards him. Like he's standing his ground.
I walk past him. And I walk up the stairs.
Ready up?
So the way I see it, we have a number of options. Obviously, we'll have to find some means of hauling all of this stolen goods back to where they belong. And then 2, turning your crab brother back into a goblin.
Well, I mean, they don't seem particularly interested. It would probably be best if you tell us about these witches, because irregardless, when we take this stuff back, we have to give them an explanation for why it was all in the one place. And if there's some witches up to no good, I'd much prefer to pin it on them than you guys.
That I can respect. And I appreciate. I was taking a look into them myself. I had sent Bimole down. But he didn't come back. And then
Well,
looks over at
he
the crab
did.
that you're holding. Though looks like he did, as you said.
Where did you hear about these witches that would warrant you to send someone to investigate?
He points at the group of children.
They said the water treatment facility.
And how long ago did they appear here? Were they always there? And you just noticed recently?
You see, he begins scratching at his chin with a little bit of stubble across it. Morona, come.
What?
You see, she's still sniffling. I think it's time we need to clear the air.
Okay.
You see, she kind of just tosses down the items that she had in her hand and kind of throws over the blanket over the crate again. Follow me upstairs.
Sure.
Alrighty. Moving over to the second floor up.
It's pitch black. Lovely.
Reveal, please roll 20. There we go.
I'll be right back.
Okay. You see the stairs continue upwards again, Vayne, but in this area, again, there seems to be a lot of water damage to the second floor.
Okay, I'm gonna keep walking upstairs.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I don't have their tokens here. Where the fuck are they?
Doggy is staring at me. Doggy has big ears.
Doggy heard what was being said.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm dragging. They're not coming on. Oh, there they are. Oh, come on. So, Morona, from the beginning.
Well, When I was young, I got picked up by a group of goblins. And they could do magic. And they had me help them out for pittance. And then they got more goblins and more goblins. And then our little group formed. And then the witches started making crabs. And they wanted silver. And I may have stolen a scroll or two from them, and I did my own little reading. And then they got angry, and then we all ran away. And we found this shop, and Mr. Grimsby was nice enough to let us stay. And then, yeah, we told Grimsby, and Grimsby sent Bimole, and Bimole didn't come back. And then he did come back, but only because you found out that he was a crab, and now we're here.
Do you have any idea what these witches were trying to do with the silver they were taking?
They need the silver for the crabs. And the crabs get silver.
And beyond that, you don't know what else they're up to?
No.
Well, either way, it looks like until these witches are contended with, the silver will continue to disappear.
Yeah.
Looks like the fact that we picked up your crab in particular was just a luck. The scroll you stole from them, was it a scroll that made more crabs, or what did it do? What was it supposed to do?
No.
And you see she turns around, and in this direction she sends off a firebolt.
Mm.
Oh,
I'm not there.
You might be careful with that.
Yeah.
it's alright, this building's waterlogged enough. It would be a miracle if it caught on fire.
I mean, she might hurt herself or the others.
Oh. Yeah.
What does the other scroll do?
Because
Because you said there were two.
I can see things that are magic. And I was using it for the shop.
Did you see anything that was magic in the shop?
Yeah?
Like what?
I'm not going to tell you that.
Why not?
Because if I'm going to sell it to you, I'm going to sell it to you for a really high price.
But I would need to know what it is if I wanted to buy it.
Exactly. So if you don't know what the magic items are, but I tell you there are magic items, you're going to pay more, aren't you, for...
No.
Okay.
People aren't so inclined to buy things that they don't know of.
Eh.
People usually want to know what they're paying for.
Do you know what the magic items you found do?
Some of them, yes.
Well, my friend Vayne here has the ability to see what magical properties an item has.
So do I.
Yeah, but his takes like 10 minutes. What, do you have to sit around for an hour?
No.
Hmm.
If I had it prepared, I could do it immediately.
I have gone all the way up the stairs, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've reached the top, and the latch into the next floor is locked.
So, do these witches not have any interest in trying to track you lot down?
don't think so. They haven't come after us yet.
Be right back in.
And, you're somewhat magically inclined, yes?
A little bit.
Compared to what you can do, how much more powerful are these witches?
You see her eyes go wide for a second, and she goes,
They're very powerful.
Have you ever seen what they can do?
I've seen
Any
them
abilities?
make crabs. And not just one or two, like a whole bucket full.
Hmm. Anything else?
I've seen them kill things. Stone dead.
Instantly, it was a flash. Can you describe the mechanics of which?
They turn towards the creature, like a rat or a goblin. And the creature would fall over dead.
That's unsettling.
Hmm.
It may be worthwhile for us to do a little bit of information gathering if we're looking to contend with these entities.
Mm-hmm.
I'll come back down and
Mhm.
join the conversation. Or like, not join, but like stand. Thinking. So, this water treatment plant, where is it?
in the western quarter. I'll bring you over to the map in a second now. Whoop. You see Grimsby actually pulls out a map to show you.
Useful.
Yep.
Weird, it's got the dot where we were. Strange.
I think you should be able to see that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So- Question for the group.
Hmm.
I don't want to get bogged. I would very much prefer to deal with this issue for our goblinoid friends here, but as per the constraints of our actual guild request and given the particular time constraints that we're under, would it be worth us heading back to our proprietor and explaining what we've understood? Because if we bring back the stolen goods and then point towards this area, that might be enough to mark the quest as complete, and then perhaps we can start a conversation about an additional quest to clear out these individuals. Or I don't have the paper, or I don't know if the paper's... Actually, I technically do. It's right here. I'm reading it for the quest. But it doesn't specify, exactly what needs to happen. It feels more like they're looking for proof. So
I
just
think we
wanted to
take
see...
the items back. Tell them about the crabs. But leave the goblins here.
Out of it.
Yeah.
We could just say that the witches were using crabs to steal the silver.
Yeah, I don't think the people over there would understand what's actually happening.
Hmm.
So that's the best thing we could do.
I will say they have asked that you catch the excuse me, culprits.
You good?
Yeah.
Have a hot drink. Do you
I
have
have
a
one,
hot
it
drink?
doesn't help.
Oh, I know, but the thoughts there.
Hmm.
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 Well, then perhaps we should make our way to this water treatment area and investigate ourselves.
Yeah.
I
If
can
we
bring you
are
if you like.
If we are to put all of the blame on these witches, we must have a good reason to believe that these goblins won't start stealing things again.
Well, technically speaking, the problem of the theft is these witches, because they're the ones that are making the crabs en masse. It was convenient that one such of the crabs felt such an allegiance to his previous comrades that they were able to lead us back here and gain information. The actual quest we've been asked to solve is only partly been...
Even so, I believe the giant pile of silver downstairs would suggest that the crab has been stealing for them.
Well, it
Yes.
certainly has. That's what I mean by, following its previous allegiances.
Just what
Yes, but
say as
what
well.
my-
It's nowhere near the amount
I-
that has been described as gone missing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was gonna ask. Like,
But there's
is this
bits.
everything that's been stolen, or
Absolutely
just
not even a
Okay.
fraction. It's like a
This
few
is
items.
probably
Okay.
It's a few items.
This is probably just crap.
Yeah.
Quick things.
I was gonna say, because I was sure that there are multiple crabs.
This is
Yeah.
Like, there's no way one crab's been doing all
this is the action of one crab.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
If it makes you feel better, Vayne, once the witches are done with and this goblin is no longer a crab, their ability to steal the way they have been is going to drastically go down.
well, yes, but they were stealing before that. They've admitted.
And
Mhm.
I would still have that option of the orphanage open for them if they want to.
Well, they have
Well-
a guardian here, don't they?
It's not really their guardian,
Well, neither's the ones at the
Officially.
orphanage.
but they get cared for there. I don't think this man really provides.
Well,
Not as
as
not as
they've
an insult.
No offense.
I mean,
as they've
puts the two hands
attested, they've
up.
been sitting on gold. Not
Mhm.
using it for food and, well, proper shelter.
Well, I mean, I would get suspicious if I saw a tiny goblin, their age, with gold.
you be very careful, Roshana. You're beginning to sound like Kato.
Not in that way.
Stop
I, I would be suspicious of myself too.
Do actually answer me this question in all seriousness. The two of you, in the time you spent in these orphanages, was there ever a goblinoid there? Because
Was
I'm not too sure how
Did-
well
Hell no!
a city like this would provide for
Well,
people of my
I
ilk.
wasn't. Well, I wasn't in an orphanage in this city.
Yeah, there wasn't any goblins.
Okay.
Because I'm not sure they would be better off.
If we can figure out perhaps there is a way we can make this work. It would, however, require us to have knowledge as to the owner of this establishment. The actual owner of this establishment. Because if the legitimacy of the ownership of the establishment is confirmed to be one of these individuals, then setting up some form of a shop legally without theft is on the table, which will at least provide for them without them having to steal. However, if you're just squatting here, then another issue comes about that is also not okay. And we would effectively need to come up with some form of plan to acquire an establishment or find work for them in an establishment where they would promise not to steal and not to be a nuisance. And then at least they wouldn't feel like they're being pushed out, and if they want to start a shop or whatever it is, then they could have the ability to do that without stealing from people. And I'm eyeing the goblin every time I say this, without stealing. Because if you do the business more legitimately, then no issues will be had with the law. And if we deal with the witches and place the blame completely on them, your little troop can live a life without having that over you. But you would need to stop breaking any laws and start living above board.
I mean, it's very easy for you to say.
Why would you think that?
I'm underage. I'm a goblin.
I mean,
Who's going to take me on?
I look at our group. I mean, we're from different creeds and different places and different races, and we seem to have found our way somehow,
Well,
stumbling.
then to be fair, given where we are on the continent, elves aren't overly fond of goblinoids, more in particular my elk, but with fairly good reason. It's not really a good city to be in if you're of a particular persuasion.
Well,
We
as
have
far
the
as I'm
benefit of being old enough to be useful and trusted.
How old are you?
Oh, me?
No, Rook, not you.
Okay, well, we were talking, so...
No. We will continue to be talking in a moment. I would like to get an idea of the age of these goblins.
12?
And what's your youngest?
5?
And your eldest?
12?
Question to the DM.
Mhm.
What's the child labour laws?
You have to be at least 13 to work here.
Ooh,
Oh my god.
so close.
So close.
Not even like a paper round?
No, technically speaking, you're meant to be going to school. At least until the age of 13.
Okay.
Bollocks.
Sorry, I think I was contemplating other things at the time. Sorry, Seshlin, what was your name? I'm Rook, by the way. We haven't done it really introductions.
Grimsby.
Grimsby. Grimsby, have you been here a long time? Does the
No.
name of Montagor mean anything to you?
It does. He was the previous proprietor of this place.
Did you work here when he owned it?
No.
You moved in after?
Yes.
Have you spoken to him?
I have not. No.
Did he sell you this establishment?
Well, he couldn't.
Did he not own it?
No, he does not.
Who did?
That is information for another time.
Well, at least that would clear up why he's not refurbishing an old place and instead moving into a new building. If he doesn't actually own it. Well, look, I think we could probably go back and... Bye, Kato.
Bye, Kato.
Hi, Kato.
You good luck. Just puppet me.
Yep.
Take it easy.
Please tell me
Alright.
Please tell me all about the impression afterwards.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel
So-
like we could... Sorry, go ahead.
You keep saying that this is information for another time, but it could be pertinent to the decision we make currently.
You see, he puts his two hands up. What decision you make is up to you. Doesn't affect me anyway.
It does if it affects this establishment, as I believe this is where you live.
No.
Where you work?
Does it look like anyone works here? Aside from,
Well,
he points over to Morona, who's kind of like red-faced right now.
what are you doing here?
Just minding the place for the time being, keeping an eye on it.
For who?
I would assume the owner,
Yes, but we
which
haven't
is a story
established...
for another time.
Thank you, Rook.
You see Grimsby gives you a nod, Rook.
I mean, look, Vayne, they're gonna be here. We could push and we can prod, but we're on a bit of a time crunch. You slightly more than the rest of us.
Yes, which is why I'm trying to solve this with as much ease as possible.
Well, this isn't really part of the current mission.
No. But it may come in handy in future.
Sure. And I mean,
decide what
just think
we'll-
of how much more willing they'll be to divulge certain bits of information when we go and contend with these witches and bring back their brother.
We don't even know if their brother's alive. A.
Where's a crab?
No, it's not been confirmed. And B. We're doing them a favor already by laying this entirely at the feet of the witches when they have been breaking the law. They have
Yeah.
been stealing from the villagers that we have been hired to resolve and find the perpetrators. They are part perpetrators.
Well,
So
I mean,
we're doing them a favor by by ignoring their participation while we go put our lives on the line to resolve the issue. And then
Yeah,
they're
but-
giving us barely any information apart from where these witches are.
well, they're telling it he's offered to take us there.
Oh yes, but we know where it is. It's literally pointed out on a map.
I don't really understand the issue here, because whether or not they were benefiting from the crabs stealing anyway, we still would have had to have gone down there and contended with these witches. The fact that they broke off from them just means there's less stuff to get in our way. I mean, they're children, Vayne. I don't know any better. They're just taking advantage of a situation right in front of them.
They're particularly just surviving.
I mean, they're as guilty in the witches' scheme as you are in Montagore's.
Exactly.
I give you a fucking serious glare. What's that supposed to mean?
You were caught up in it.
I'm caught up in it. I didn't take advantage of or steal or break the law. I'm still trying to piece together what is even going on. Unfortunately, I'm on a time crunch where I need to get money to make sure a friend doesn't die. That's
Mhm.
slightly different from stealing from villagers.
I think what you need to understand is we know stark little, really, of this situation. The stealing, the mass stealing that's been going on here with the crab, that's more likely an order from these witches, something they have to carry out. The fact that that crab is bringing wealth here, that's more of a function of the character of the individual, I believe, has been turned into a crab.
No, I understand that, but that is still theft.
In any
And-
other situation, it
and
could have been any
all
of us.
When we were talking downstairs, they were all more than happy to keep stealing.
Mm-hmm.
Does that not give you the wrong impression?
It's certainly not good. But you know, when you're through desperate times for large parts of your life, when that begins to turn around, it is a natural reaction to try to hold on to that. We've seen people in better places do worse.
Mm-hmm.
Fine, do whatever.
Well, personally, if we're going to go check out this witch den this night, I wouldn't mind taking a little bit to rest and get myself back to full strength.
Agreed.
What's the time?
It is, we'll say, roughly 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, yeah. I mean, the Adventurers Guild is just round the corner.
Or do you
I
mean
think-
to head back?
Head back, get a carriage.
Is there any reason not to rest here?
We can
Then
get a
head out
carriage from
with-
the Adventurers Guild. It'll take half the time. If we're going to start walking back, we'll be walking for ages. Even with the shortcut.
Alright.
Unless we really need this Grimsby person to give.
Well, is there much difficulty navigating there, Grimsby?
Hmm.
I mean, not to the building itself, but I assume they're not in the front door.
Most definitely not. They're in the water outlet. Last time I brought Bumole down, he swam through the pipe itself.
Hmm.
I could meet you there.
I mean, I can make you look like something else so that we can get in the carriage together.
I
If
have
required.
those abilities myself.
That works.
I say we meet you there. How far is it from here, roughly?
Let me tell you now.
Gotta be like 20 miles. Plus. Actually, it's gotta be way more than that. Like 50 miles.
Hold on. Do.
Yes, it depends if you take the shortcut. Because at least then you cut across the river instead of having to go
Be about 40 miles walking there. But yeah, he could, technically speaking, take the river.
Well, I mean, if you want to come with us, that's fine too.
I'll meet you there.
Alright. How long do you think it'll be before you're there?
Well, I could leave
Well,
now.
Sounds good. We'll meet you there.
Morona, Hmm? Gather the things and leave it out front. Fine. And you see Marona begins walking down the stairs.
Vayne, are we calling the carriage here?
It's like a 2-minute or like a 10-minute walk to the Adventurers Guild.
Let me check for you.
And also, I don't know how we would call the carriage here.
Well, were we not given a bell? Oh yeah, well they wouldn't know to come here, would they?
No, the bell. The bell lets you know where like to go and stuff, but I don't.
Do like an hour's jaunt over to the Adventurers Guild.
Did we get a bell from when we got dropped off it?
I'm pretty sure the bell just lets them know we want to be picked up.
Yeah.
I don't think it doesn't give
It doesn't
location.
give them location. No.
Yeah. So yeah, we would have to go Adventurers Guild, get Clerk to call a new one, or the same one, I guess. It's an hour walk, so it's 10 now, so 11. You want to do a long rest, yeah?
Well, I imagine if we're moving 40 miles, it'll be slightly like I could probably do a short rest in the carriage.
I just didn't know if you needed a long rest.
I don't need a long one. I think I took a long one, the most recent.
Okay, cool. No problem then.
You guys are more in need of that than me.
Yeah, I could do with like some sleep. But mainly just because I didn't sleep last night and I'm not sure when exhaustion starts to set in.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't want it to be at an inopportune time. Just as we're walking into the water treatment plant. So if we take an hour walk over, and then I can sleep for like 4 hours. That should tide me over. And then we get a carriage, because the carriage is only going to take like an hour to get there or something, isn't it?
Roughly an hour and a half. Yeah.
Yeah. So by that time, I reckon that's what, 5 hours. That should give Grimsby enough time to head over there. 15
No, he'll
minutes.
probably be done a bit quicker if he's going on the river. But
Well, yeah, I suppose that's true. But we could just tell him to leave in like an hour or so.
true. Well, we'll just let him know how long it'll roughly for us.
Yeah. So I think head back to the Adventurers Guild. Tell these people not to steal anything.
Sounds good. Is there of the stuff they piled up? Is it little enough that we could carry it back with us, or would we need a cart?
Let me see.
Do we need to take the full bucket?
Yeah,
with the
and
cart?
by we, I obviously mean Roshana and Kato.
Yeah.
It wouldn't actually. It's really not a lot. If you're just taking the silver things, yeah, it really isn't. You can pop it in a bag.
What other stuff is there? Like that's not silver.
It's not silver. There's like rope that's wet. There's pouches of seashells, rabbit's feet. I don't know, rabbit's foots because they're singular but still plural. Okay, just small shit like that. There's quivers of crossbow bolts, that kind of thing.
Can I go up to the group of goblins as they're packing up and just say,
is that all of it? Nothing like hidden under floorboards or under desks or in little cubbies?
No, that's it.
Really?
You can take a look if you want.
Well, I wouldn't really know.
Okay.
can I insight them?
Sure. I'll message you. Sorry.
Also, I never put down the brooch. Just thought I'd mention it. Actually, while Rook's looking in floorboards and shit, can I ritual cast detect magic?
Just throw her up
Charge.
there, please.
I will as soon as I can find my stupid spell sheet. Press the button.
Righty. As you look at this pile, there's definitely a few things that are magical. The crossbow bolts seem to be. The wiry-looking wand seems to be as well, as is the umbrella, though it is broken. You see, there is a very faint magical essence off of it. Everything else is not magical.
Damn. Umbrella of power. Rip. Wish umbrella. Okay. And the brooch I'm holding? Just
Regular brooch.
nice. Cool.
Nice brooch.
Just nice brooch. So you said this brooch, like, can you give me an idea, like, how big this brooch is? Like palm
it
size, smaller?
A little bit smaller than your palm. Yeah, because I'm looking at my hands, and I've notoriously got very small hands, so I'm not the best person to ask, but
Okay. Okay,
smaller
so
than your palm.
like a tiny palm.
No.
Like a the tiniest palm you can think of. Okay.
Small,
right.
just a little bit smaller than your own palm. It's a very decorative piece. You can see
Itty
like
palm.
a very, this is such an Irish thing, but grannies going to mass, they put on their best brooch.
Mm.
I know
Yeah,
exactly what you're talking
roughly
about.
the size of like like the bowl of a spoon.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, what's that? You know that program where the lady's like super, like maybe middle class, but she's really like pushing to be upper class.
Hyacinth
Right.
bouquet.
Hyacinth bouquet.
Yeah, a little bit like that, but it's just a
Yeah.
little bit over the top.
Yeah. And you said that there looks like it is silver or something more.
Yeah. And gold.
And
There's
gold
definitely
and
gold in it.
had gems, but they had been removed.
Yeah, popped off.
Okay. Ooh. Can I, with my merchant's eye from all my lovely travels with Monty, gauge, like, you know, like, if I went to an auctioneer, they'd be like, oh, it could be worth anywhere from £6 to £940,000.
Yeah.
Can I give like myself a guesstimate?
What would this be?
Yeah, I was trying to. It's like.
Do you have proficiency in jeweler's tools?
I do not know.
Okay, just give me a straight up wisdom check then, please.
Okay, that's a saving throw, not that.
Does the brooch look like it's more than 100 years old?
It does not. No. 13. Could be anywhere from 10 gold pieces to 1,000 gold pieces.
Yeah, that's a pretty good, pretty good find.
Yeah.
Do you want me to sleight of hand it?
If you pocket it, you pocket it.
If I pocket it, I pocket it. Okay.
Well, I mean, like, before you even asked them to put things in the pile, you had already taken it.
Yeah, I was going to say I've had it since we basically got here.
Mhm.
If they haven't noticed, then I will not say anything.
I might take a look at those crossbow bolts. Says Kato.
Who's that?
Run with it, fuck's sake.
Yeah, baby. I know. I was expecting him to pipe up when you said the crossbow bolts. Oh yeah, sorry. Obviously, after I detected magic, I'll mention what was.
Sorry. Completely got ahead of myself.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I completely forgot because I was so interested in the brooch. Oh yeah, I would have mentioned that a couple of the items in the pile were magique. Also, I would say, where did so for the non-silver things, where were they stolen from?
Taking a look at it, it's kind of in and around the place. I mean, like, rope could very easily have been whipped off of a dock. Rabbit's foots, rabbit's feet, any shop,
I believe they're called rabbit's feetses.
feetsies. Honestly, any shop, apothecary, anything that was like selling good luck charms, things like that.
Yeah.
Warding off evil
The-
spirits, the like. Engraved bone dice could have easily been stolen from a tavern.
Yep.
You know?
The bolts though,
The bolts?
do they seem like they would have been stolen from a shop or stolen from a they did they
The quiver looks
Understand.
quite worn.
okay.
Looks like a guard or an adventurer could
Ah.
have dropped them off somewhere, you know?
Maybe in a catacombs.
Maybe.
Grave robbers, lovely. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll mention what was magical, which was, I believe, the crossbow bolts and the wand and an umbrella that was broken.
I could do that.
It comes in very useful.
Yeah. So what, you're gonna take the sword now for yourself?
No, we're going to return it to its rightful owner. And should Kato want those bolts, depending on where they came from, if you can tell us that.
I don't know,
we-
Biumole took them.
Who?
Biumole!
Pointing to the
Oh.
crab.
Oh. Well, we'll work that out when we come back, and hopefully he will be no longer a crab, assuming that is Bimole. And if he has gathered them from a grave or some such, then we will deal with that accordingly. And should Kato want them, I'm sure he will find a way of paying for them somehow. I don't know. I don't know how you deal in things that dead people owned. But anyway, Rook, are you all happy with your surroundings?
Yeah, it seems to be everything they have. That they,
Stop.
still with the crab at least, that pertains to a particular mission at hand.
Okay. Well, Grimsby, we will meet you there. What was your name? And I'll look at the goblin that I drowned.
Morona.
Is this what you want to do?
No.
You don't want to run a shop or anything, you're just doing it for the money.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, we'll see. Very well. We'll work something out for you. And then I'll head back round here towards the door.
Okay. Righty. So say for the sake of brevity that you guys gather the pieces.
Mhm.
And I believe the plan is to head back to the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah.
Believe so, yeah. Because
Yeah.
we're like this here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you take a healthy jaunt back to the Adventurers Guild.
Before we get to the Adventurers Guild, I will disguise myself as
Okay.
and on which would obviously, because I did detect magic, the crab will have not being suggested anymore because I wouldn't have been able to concentrate.
Alrighty.
So Crab is his old self again.
Back to his crabby faculties.
Yeah.
Looking for Goyle.
So, is it just a long rest? Sorry, long rest, short rest in between.
So I think Rook wants a short rest.
I
I
only
could-
need a short rest.
I could use like I don't know what the like. So I haven't slept. I didn't get a long rest the previous night. I don't know if if there's like a top up I can do.
Just to ward off exhaustion, is it?
Yeah, just to ward off exhaustion.
Hmm.
Like a medium long rest, where I just I don't necessarily get anything back.
Some medium well rested.
Yeah, I don't get too much REM sleep, but just enough.
Yeah, I think 4 hours is a good compromise to
Yeah.
yeah, again, you're not going to get anything back from it, but it'll
Yeah,
save
that's
off
fine.
exhaustion.
I will not do hit die or anything because I'm not taking any damage. I don't get hit die back. Don't get body conspiracy. Yeah, so I'll basically just not be. Yeah, that's pretty much what it will be. It would just be like a nap for a bit to catch up on some Z's from staring at coins last night and then waking up and then not being there.
Alrighty. You take a look around the courtyard as you enter into the guild. No sign of any guards, thankfully. While Vayne is off
Just really
snoozing.
pleases Croft.
Is there anything else that you guys would like to do? Got 4 hours to kill.
I'll actually take a nap myself.
Yeah, I'll take a short rest during that time.
Yeah, sounds good.
Just get my wild chips back.
Exactly.
While Vayne is sleeping, he dreams of group names.
Oh dear.
Question. So it was roughly 10 a.m. when we left, so it would be about
11.
11.
Now, yeah.
So that means the shops would be open.
Yep.
Did we know whether or not Kato wanted to pick up that clockwork amulet?
I think he
stated as
did.
much?
I don't know. Let's ask him. Kato, did you want to pick up that clockwork amulet?
Yeah, and I just mean to give Kato the option.
Yeah,
when he
the
comes
option.
back.
Sure, we'll ask him when he comes back, and
Sure,
I'll pop a little note down, and we could do retroactively. Retro.
Yeah.
Retroactively. There we go.
We'll have asked him, and then Kato will be like, "I'll never tell." It's a little
I think he's
Setting
still.
up.
I think he's still saving up his money for the half plate, though.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
true,
true.
but
Yeah.
that might be a day and a half away. So
Yeah.
he might think the witches may require a level of consistency.
I think the witches are going to be fine. We'll just put
Yeah, they will be fine. I'm not worried about them. I'm worried about us.
Yeah.
So some of the group names that go through Vayne's head: Star Singers, Not Gods, Cosmic Collective, The Unexpected,
Bit too close
The
to something
ord-
else.
The Order of the Raccoon Star,
God.
Company of the Twilight Star,
Hmm.
The Golden Star Singers, Twilight Stars, Twilight Song, The Unusual Suspect, Questionable Company, Questionable Ethics, and Generally Questionable.
I think the last one is a bit too spot on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The
Yeah.
regrettables.
The principles.
Oh yes, so much.
Because, we really want to tell our clientele that they made the right choice.
See, that was my thinking. Is like, I need to do some like non-meme ones because who wants to
Yeah.
hire the shitheads and
The
the shitheads
shaheds.
of Clank? The
I think
shitheads of Clank,
the general iconography of banditry that raccoons inherently bring is we should maybe avoid it. And I don't have any ulterior motive
Yeah,
for suggesting
yeah,
such
no-
I'm
things.
nothing like that.
I'm sure. No ulterior motive.
I just, I don't want Vayne's group to be mistaken for thieves.
I did like the like either the company, the alliance, the order of the Twilight Star. I think that's pretty cool because of Roshana's thing, and
Mm.
then stars.
Hashtag
then-
not a cult.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Golden Girls. I mean, Golden Star Singers.
Golden Girls.
I do like not a guards though.
Yes, let us hire not the guards.
We don't have as much power as the guards, and we're not allowed to say we do. Apparently, get arrested. Yeah, that was all the things that were going through Vayne's head when he was asleep. That and weeping about money. Also, did you say it was 4 days until Monty?
So we have
well,
to do.
technically 3 now because it
is
is
it
now
3?
Kion Magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was what I was going to ask. Is it the next? Yeah. So halfway through the 3rd day, basically.
Yeah.
No, sorry, halfway. Oh, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Halfway to 2 days. No. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, you have your Westies.
Yay!
Whoa.
Take your short rests, roll in the hit die if you need to. Don't think you do, but
I
it's
know.
there.
I'm literally getting nothing back from my rest.
Mhm.
Like, I'm not even going to take short rest bonuses. I'm just going to say that I don't get exhaustion and call that a win.
I call any day that I'm not tired a win.
Yeah.
No days
I
of
don't know
wins.
what that's like. Yeah.
I haven't won since I was born. Shame. Right. So up and at 'em, I guess.
Yep. Gather yourselves. Head on over to the gatehouse.
I crop up.
Crop up. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
It's alright, at least I didn't crop up a lung.
What's the opposite of inspiration?
Wooden spoon
Depression.
Yeah.
Depression.
time. Hello, Vayne's around.
Yo. Coffee. Lovely to see you.
You see the first bit of emotion coming from, sorry, visible signs of emotion, I should say, coming from Clerk. He kind of tilts his head as he looks at you.
We're in the carriage to go to a water treatment plant in the west district.
That I can do for you.
We've got this bell. I don't know if you can call the same one. It's just, yeah.
Hmm. I can take that.
Okay.
I don't even know if there was a fucking bell. I can't remember.
I
don't
just
think there
heard
was, but-
someone say there was a bell. Yeah.
Mm.
Because I think we were staying there.
Yeah.
So like we just said,
Clerk will take it anyway,
cool. Clerk takes the bell or the not bell.
or the nothing. Yep.
He either takes it or this conversation didn't happen.
Mhm.
Thanks, Clerk. Thanks, Clerk. Appreciate it.
Have a good day.
You too, Clerk. And I'll tip my not hat that I am wearing, but I'm not wearing because I'm disguised to not have a hat.
Arthur.
My tip, the invisible hat.
Ready.
And then I'll go and wait for El Carriage.
And it does come.
Hooray!
You hop on in.
All aboard.
Like brevity, we'll say you get there. I think it's roughly an hour and a half anyway.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Anything you like to do in that time?
I'm gonna tune my instruments that I do not look like I have on me.
Can I cheese my abilities ever so slightly?
To do.
Can I summon a wild companion owl for the duration of half my druid level, which is 2 hours, and then during the hour and a half that we get there, take a short rest to get that wild ship back?
Okay.
That
Excuse
is
me.
some fucking min-maxing. Fucking...
Sure.
The question needs to be asked.
No. Like, it makes sense. It just, it's like, well, we get an extra, you get an extra half an hour of the owl, and then you
Yeah.
get it back anyway. So it's genius.
Knock yourself out.
Please,
I will.
with the owl, use the owl to knock yourself out.
Are you just mucking about with the owl in the cart, or?
No, he's just there. He's on the floor.
Okay.
I just want to be able to utilize a familiar in the upcoming
It's, the owl
upcoming
is
time.
just-
Sure.
the owl is just moral support. You've seen moral support owl.
Alrighty. Eventually, the carriage comes to a stop outside. It's on not Longship Road. This is a different road altogether. What am I thinking about?
Only
Again,
just.
very similar kind of community to that around Bitter Row Tavern. And it does make you think, if these so-called witches are based here, how far exactly is their reach?
Hmm.
And they drop you off down by the docks. And you do see a large building just behind you, kind of in the shadow of the Warriors Arena here. Where's the pingy thing? There we go. Roughly here.
Okay.
Close to the red dot. You take a look about and you see it's roughly about 4:30, 5 o'clock in the evening now. It's starting to get a little bit dark. The sun is definitely starting to set. People are milling about. They're moving back towards their homes,
Oh, can I
gathering
ask
their
a question?
belongings, closing up for the day. What would you like to do?
I just want to ask a quick question. This is the Colosseum bit, like the
Yeah.
gladiator.
Mhm.
Can we see this?
It is a large warehouse complex, so it's not as tall
Okay.
as here, but
Okay.
you know,
I just
it's
wasn't
wide.
sure if it looked like a little bit, I don't know, like temple-y.
Hmm.
I wasn't sure, but okay, got like big warehouses. Okie dokie.
I suppose we're going to keep an eye out for our goblin friend.
Who's disguised himself, I believe.
Well, we haven't, so see if
I
they approach
have.
us.
I am Prof.
You take a look around, and you see kind of as a lot of fishermen are, you know, tightening things up, tying up their boats, pushing everything away. You do see one person seems to be just sat on the edge of the path, kind of dangling their feet towards the water. Though it is somewhat high tide, like it's not coming over and above the level of the path itself. You see your somewhat shortish friend of Grimsby, who sat there. He's not disguised or anything, he's just kind of dangling his legs off the side, though you do see he does have a flat cap on now. And he puts up a meaty hand towards you as you walk towards him.
Hello.
I walk up and slap him on the back and go, "Hello, Crofts the name."
Who is this?
It's Vayne.
Croft.
He points at his head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, might want to wait until people have pissed off. I'll show you where the the outlet is. And he pulls himself up from the ground and begins walking down in more northerly direction. So kind of like up this way. Don't know if that showed.
It did.
You watch as the ground... Sorry, just beneath the surface of the water, the rocks begin to gather and build up. This definitely isn't the place you want to go diving. But eventually...
We're going to go diving anyway.
Might be. Grimsby takes a look around and then drops down into the water, and you see he doesn't sink immediately. He kind of begins walking along this large pipe. I'm going to show you a schematic now. Where is the bloody thing? Yep, there it is. So you can see the edge of the water, and just beneath, where is he? There he is.
It's over there. Oh lord, why did it go to 136%?
He jumps down.
Goosh.
And you could just make out the top of a pipe. And it's now at this point that you see that Grimsby seems to be wearing some kind of armor. Decorated in coral and seaweed as he begins walking forward.
Have you been expecting to contend with these witches for some time?
I was wanting to learn more about them.
From a strictly curious manner, or do you have any aspirations to
Well,
be involved with them?
No aspirations to deal with them in that manner. But they're causing trouble, so probably best to deal with them.
True. We don't need any worse reputations in this town.
And if it keeps the kids safe, then better thing to do. The outlet starts here. And he kind of kicks the side of a pipe. Reveal! Roll 20, God's sake.
Never.
He goes, I can help you get through to the other side. But from there on, it's up to you.
Very well.
That's fine.
Already?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Why are you
he
looking
goes,
at me like that?
does anybody have any rope? I've one set here, but I'll need a second.
Oh, casual.
Yes, I have 50 feet of hempen rope. Let me just pull it out of my handy-dandy fanny pack.
I forgot about the fanny pack.
How? It's bright pink.
I'm sorry.
It is bright pink. Majestic.
Alright. Goes, so I'll swim first. Bring the rope down and tie it off at the far end so you can follow along. And if you need help getting out, just pull on it a couple of times and I'll help pull out.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Might want to take a few minutes deep breathing first.
How far is it?
Close to 100 feet. Underwater, mind you.
But the area that they deal out of, I assume it's an air pocket of some kind.
Yes. It's difficult to describe. You'll see what I mean when you see it. At least from what I've been told. It's used to be well maintained, not so much anymore. So, Grimsby takes the rope from you, Rook, and ties off one end to the other set of rope that he has. And he turns towards you and he goes, "Wish me luck." Plunks down into
Good
the
luck.
water.
Cast guidance.
Oh, thank you. Okay, and he swims away into the water.
What does a clockwork amulet do?
Once a day, you can
Treats
choose to
anything
take
below
a
a 9 as a
10.
10.
Yeah, I can get it up on 5e tools and just send them the link to it.
Yeah, that'd probably be easier.
Okay. A minute or two passes before you hear the splooshing of water as Grimsby appears again. Swims back to you, stands on top of the pipe once more. Oof. Doesn't go the full way, the rope, but it should get you to the lip of the pipe. Once you get to the lip, you should be able to go up, and it's not too far to reach the surface of the water.
Alright. And how quiet do we need to be?
There's a constant trickle of water, so you should be alright.
Alright. I suppose I'll go first. Or do you want me to go last in case there's any trouble? I can become a sea creature and help.
Might be wise if you go last.
I'll go first then.
I'm just seeing here, Kato wants that clockwork amulet. Alrighty, I'll say he has it. Take 100 off of his coinage.
Yeah. Keep them warm.
Okay, so Roshana, I'd like you to
Guidance.
Oh, thank you.
as you're going to be swimming through the water. It is considered difficult terrain, so sorry, excuse me. Every 15 seconds, you'll be swimming roughly 15 feet. Because you got the rope there guiding you, you're going to make athletics checks, both with advantage.
All right.
Yeah, let's see how it goes.
How many athletics checks do you want me to make?
You'll see.
Okay.
Okay.
25.
Well, the first one gets a d4.
Sploosh down into the water.
With a d4.
Very nice.
That's 13.
So you go from here. So it's show, please, from the lip. We're saying so 15 feet.
All right.
It didn't show, but yeah, you're right. Do. And you see it is a long, long tunnel.
Oh boy.
Another athletics check, please. Very nice. You continue on.
Yes. Another 15, right? 3 here.
Yeah, and it's now you're starting to feel a little bit of a current. So another athletics, please. Lovely. And you continue on.
3 there.
Yeah, and even with your dark vision, it is incredibly murky as you're swimming through here. You do feel some slime and foliage as you're pulling along this rope and kicking your legs, and your hand catches some seaweed every now and then. Blech.
I'm getting flashbacks.
The sewer. It's very much like when you're doing the dishes and your hand touches something slimy.
No!
Sorry, I grossed myself out. Okay. Another athletics, please.
Ooh!
Oh dear. As you were...
With
Oh, you're making it with
advantage,
advantage, yeah, so you're fine.
Yeah.
My dumbass. Yeah. With a natural 20, you do another 30 feet this time.
Ooh.
So you can bring yourself up to the lip there.
Bam.
Sorry, I just realized very jaunty music for going through the... Oh, righty. Give me another athletics, please.
Riddle?
Very nice still.
Uh.
And you do another 30
Oh wow, I get to here. Out of few.
out of you. And it's at this point the rope like curves off to the side. It kind of like stops about here. He's tied it off, obviously, to a hook or something.
Mm-hmm.
And you're kind of just free swimming there, and you begin kicking your feet as you see a little bit of light up above.
Mm-hmm.
And you break the surface.
Hooray!
Yay! And you do actually find up above there seems to be like a grate of some kind.
Oh.
We'll say this is kind of all happening simultaneously.
Uh-huh.
But as you're kind of swimming around, treading water for the most part, you do find there's actually like a little ledge here that you can kind of hold on to. But you are getting pounded in the face by clean water, thankfully. It's not sewage. It has been treated, but still, not pleasant. Who's next?
Whoever's next in line, I think.
Yep, go for it if you want.
Me too.
Oh, sure. Sploosh.
Guidance.
So accurate to his.
Leave me alone! I'm trying.
I'm not complaining. I'm saying it's accurate.
Okay. Sorry, let me change my bloody name on the... Sorry, I didn't do that for you, Rook, earlier. I keep forgetting to do it.
How could you?
I know. Where's Kato?
He does in athletics.
16. Yep. He moves along. Oh god, this is a pain. I'll just count after I've done the rolls.
Is it 15 feet every time?
Yeah. Unless you go over 20. Oh, 30. 13, yeah. 19. And I think you have to do another 15.
60.
Yep.
Yeah, good.
I think that should be enough. 15. 15. Over 20, so that's another 30.
Da-da-da.
3.
Into 15.
Very much.
Another 3. And another, and yep. Sploosh. Up beside you, Roshana, Kato appears. Ugh!
That was... Yeah.
Why is it so cold and dark?
I can't do the thing!
Oh no, it's fine. I could see 10 feet ahead of me, but even with the rope, it wasn't pleasant.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay, Rook. Not Rook. Vayne, you're up next, aren't you?
What?
Yep.
Okay.
Get in the water.
Do I need to be here or do I need to be here?
Just before you start. Yep, just there.
Okay then. Okay, and athletics, yeah?
With advantage, please.
Oh god. Athletics. With advantage.
Yep, 15 feet. And the water here, it is cold.
Yeah.
I can move you if you want while you're doing the...
If possible, because
Yeah.
I with one screen I'm
Oh, yeah.
basically
Yeah, no, it's not.
useless.
Go on ahead.
Right. Cool. Athletics. Advantage.
Ooh, very nice. So that is 15, 30. There we go. Oh!
Ooh.
You're making nothing of those bloody
Nice.
natural ones now, my dude.
When it rains, it pours, but when it is sunny, it's sunny. I don't know. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't like. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh my god! Dude, what the fuck?
Wow.
And you sploosh onto the other side. Oh, okay.
Swan dive out of the water. It's like, whoosh, hello.
Yeah.
Somehow I'm dry.
It was like being in one of those deep dive tanks. It's an
Oh, yeah.
exhilarating experience of swimming through nothingness and then coming out
Yeah.
on the other side.
Sensory deprivation.
Hands are holding on to a very small ledge that has been left on the side of the walls here, where the water, excuse me, is starting to funnel in a little bit. And now, Rook, you good to go?
Yup.
I believe in you.
You
Guy.
shouldn't. Yeah, I'm actually really good at these, so check it out. With advantage?
Yes, with advantage, because you've got the rope leading you.
Okay. Can I give myself guidance on the first one?
Of course you may.
I didn't get guides on the first one.
You didn't need it.
Fair point.
What does a 7 get me?
You begin swimming forward, and immediately you're just kind of like pushed out.
He somehow went backwards.
Rook,
Are you okay?
Rook looks over his shoulder at the big heavy fur that he's forgot to take off before getting into the water.
You can turn into a fish.
We'll try to push on.
Okay, knock an athletics check, please. No advantage this time, just straight up.
Amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Somehow it's worse.
Where do I go?
Yeah,
Who
you
am
begin
I?
going down.
You're going to Barbados.
At this point,
Okay.
you see Grimsby looks up and just swan dives down into the water, grabs a hold of you, begins kicking up. You okay?
Yeah, I had it under control. I was taking a look at it from a distance.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Back again. Did you see?
Saved.
While he is like having to support your weight and the weight of your now sodden fur cape as such, he is still swimming very well, and you notice that the armor seems to be glowing almost like this green-blue color.
Hmm.
You take a minute.
Are you used to working near water?
On occasion.
Seem rather proficient.
Well, it's good to have the tools.
You're hanging out up here, aren't you?
Yes, if you need
Okay.
if you're in trouble, just pull on the rope.
Okay, could you hold on to this cloak of mine till we come out again?
Sure. I think you pass it to him, Nick. He's kind of like, for as stocky as he is, he's kind of like, buckling a little bit underneath the weight of the cloak, but he does hold on to it.
You're gonna leave it to dry on the dock or something. I'm sure that's what was dragging me back.
Yep.
Okay. If I begin to push back into the water again, don't be alarmed by what you see follow.
And I will jump back in and try again.
Okay. Excuse me. You have got the rope in your hand again, so athletics with advantage, please.
Watch this.
Yep.
Okay.
15 feet. Do you want me to move you? Because, again...
I got it there.
Lovely.
Oh, yeah.
Push back.
Yep. Go another 15 feet.
Okay. 3 forward, 1 back.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Back again to the
Okay,
15 feet.
yeah, back 15 feet.
Yeah.
It's at this point that we need to wonder how long is it going to take for your breath.
Yeah.
I can
I'm
hold
counting.
my breath.
You can hold your breath for a long time, but you're going to be underwater forever by the looks of it.
I turn into a crocodile.
And just like that, you swim your way, happy as Larry. I don't know who Larry is, but you swim your way to your friends.
I wish I was as happy as Larry.
Nyong. So yeah.
Ah, crocodile! Start beating it on the head.
Is this him?
Oh, of course it might be Rook.
No, it's
Sorry.
head.
I pat you on the head. Where I just
Bites
whack
arm
it.
off.
Nom nom nom.
Now, how do we get up?
Well, Roshana's figured it out.
Yeah.
It's levitating.
There's basically empty space here between like this is a side view, so you're gonna have to like.
Oh,
find your way
okay,
up.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, it's a side view.
Yeah, sorry.
Ah, it makes so much more sense now. Holy shit.
I tried, okay?
No, it makes sense. It was because Rook went like down and stuff, and I was like, oh, maybe this is like the rest of the wall, like here, and then yeah. I don't know. So this is vertical.
Yeah.
Gee.
Sheesh. Anyone
Well, I
got
have
more
this.
rope?
I have this wonderful thing.
I got more rope.
Ooh,
50 feet.
Got rope.
nice. Do you want to try throwing it up there, Roshana? Says Kato. I know.
Yeah.
That
I'll give it a try. I'll throw the rope up.
okay. Just give me an athletics check, please.
Of course.
Yeeting it up. there.
No!
Oh my god, guys. You throw it up and it just completely misses, and you see that this grate that is above you. There are holes in certain places where you see that rust has developed over time,
Mhm.
and the rope just comes soaring through that one of the holes and just comes plonking back down again, not grasping onto anything.
I believe in you, Roshana. Try again. Oh, good inspiration.
Rook will as a large piece just surface to the water and let Roshana stand on his back to get better
Yes.
footing.
That's nice.
Alrighty. Yeah, you're kind of just shimming your tail along, I'm imagining. Like those awful shows at SeaWorld and all that, where the dolphins are bobbing about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then suddenly he just turns, grabs your foot, and drags you underwater.
Death roll.
Oh my god. Team name.
Gosh.
Okay. So yeah. Roshana, you can make an athletics check with advantage now.
Nice. Well, that's a lot better.
Much nice. Yep. You throw the rope up just in a way that there seems to be enough hanging on the other end.
Mhm.
And with Rook's height that he's given you now, you can, tie off the rope in such a way that it kind of slips all the way through.
Mhm.
So you've got a nice taut grip now.
All right.
top.
Walk like a tiger.
So I'm assuming that you'll climb up.
Yes.
Lovely.
I will delete my rope. Wait, no, I can get it back, right?
was gonna
You
say,
should be
you
able
can-
to, yeah.
Okay.
You can just untie it.
I
Rook,
can just untie it.
yeah, Rook, are you staying in gator form or?
Are we going to assume that I cannot climb a rope as a gator?
I don't know. You might get Roshana to pull you up. Crazy things have happened in this campaign.
Yeah, okay.
What we can do
I
is we
will,
can wrangle you.
I
like,
will
we
let
can tie you up.
everyone else climb up first, and then I will grab onto the rope, and then do a spin.
You're gonna death roll your way vertically up a chute.
Well, I'm not intending on like raising myself up. I'm just going to latch myself into the rope so someone else can pull me up.
I
Okay,
will,
right.
I will pull him up.
Oh my god.
This is the
Okay.
funniest decision you've made.
Everyone bar Rook, I'd like you to make a strength check, please. And I mean everyone.
Aha.
Give me 2 seconds, I'm laid on the
Ooh.
floor with a dog.
Oh, wasn't meant to be an advantage, just normal. Sorry, Kato. I know you're gonna be very upset with that.
Yeah, he will be.
Mm-hmm.
Rip. Just a straight strength check, yeah.
Yep, please.
Just one second. I'm a pretty strong dude.
Oh
Oh,
my
fuck.
god!
Nice. Wait, that's
That's
like
4
his.
natural 20s and a... What the fuck,
Jesus
dude?
Christ.
I know you said the brooch was non-magical, but I have my suspicions.
I have questions.
All I needed to
And
do
I
was
don't
steal
have
a brooch.
answers, I'm so sorry.
I know. I have questions for roll 20.
Yeah.
It's literally 4 nat 20s
Yeah.
and
3 nat 1s in the
3
same,
nat 1s in the same.
session. Jesus.
But that was 4 in a row.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nuts. Mind you, he had advantage on the 3, but
Sure.
still, that is
Yeah.
nutty.
Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 rolls. 4 nat 20s.
Nuts. Okay, and with that, despite everything, with a bit of a heave and a hoe, Rook, you get pulled up in your crocodile form. You kind of have to pull yourself between the bars a little bit, and it does dig into you a little bit. You take 2 points of piercing damage, just as you're
Wow.
scraping against the grate here. But you are all up on the other side.
Ask a question.
Mhm.
What's your chest, please, Rook?
I'm a crocodile.
No, I know, but
It's
House.
made of crocodile.
I thought it was. You're maybe that you're channeling it. That's very good. I appreciate it. It's a crocodile wrapped in crocodile armor.
Well, actually, I've absorbed the crocodile armor into my new form.
I see.
I decided it may be a liability to continue to wear the crocodile armor as a crocodile.
I mean, double crocodile power though. That's
would've-
double the death roll.
God, it's like a crocodile in a crocodile onesie.
Yes, love it. Okay.
So you pull yourself up on the other side.
Is this also a vertical map?
This
or...
is not anymore. No, this is.
We
I'm
fall.
sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you don't need to apologize. That previous map could have worked either way.
Yeah, plus my depth perception is amazing.
The reason I thought it was like top down was the in the corridor that we like, the vertical corridor, that little trickle of water. I thought it was like a lip, and then
Okay.
that was it.
Alrighty. You see that there is a little bit of light along this corridor, quote unquote. And you hear the gushing of water on the far end.
I love refrigerator. Guess we'll have a walk forward then.
Yeah.
Check for traps.
Okay, who would like to do that?
Me.
Already. Investigation,
I'll-
please.
Someone else can as well. Vayne's just looking on the floor. I don't know why I almost clicked advantage then. Oh, it wasn't a natural 20. I give up. This game sucks.
I don't automatically win. What am I meant to do?
God, jeez.
Sure.
How can I play that?
Looking around. No, doesn't seem to be anything.
Okay. Good. I'll still slowly walk forward
Mhm.
to here.
Yeah, and you see this
Here.
space opens up a little bit. There seems to be almost like a crawl space, quote unquote, high up in the wall. Sorry, close to the ceiling. In this little crevasse here, and you see a small figure.
Oh my god! It's Bovril. McBovril.
You see a small goblin boy who's sat there.
Oh wait, no, I ritual cast detect magic, didn't I?
His
Okay,
leg is very much twisted, and he does look to be very malnourished. Who are you?
I am your worst nightmare.
Oh
Believe.
my god.
Are you McBovril?
No.
McBoogle? What's the child's name?
Bumole.
McBole.
Bumole.
Dumole. Are you Dumole?
No.
Who are you?
Bumole.
Oh,
You do
no,
see
I'm.
also this little crawl space. There was a ladder at some point, but it's been smashed.
You look like you could use something to eat.
Mm-hmm. Have you got anything? And he points down towards his leg.
And I'll go. Roshana, is there any healing you could do on this leg?
I can try my best.
Well, don't try your best. Leave that for us. But just give him a lollipop.
I can put you in the water here, you know?
Okay, I can swim.
I will cast healing word on the boy.
Also, the last time I was in the water, I got 3 nat 20s. Bring it.
Oh, Whitey, throw up there.
Apparently, I'm an aquatic man.
I will do it at first level.
Ooh, very nice. 8 points.
And I will also give him a ration.
Yeah.
He takes it,
I
takes it
don't
from you,
actually
and
say. Otherwise, I would.
with no manners whatsoever, immediately just begins shoving it in his face.
Oh, that's fine with me. I can understand that.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome. You should get back to your little brother.
It's strange that
It
he's not a
hurts.
frog, isn't it? Wait, who the fuck's that? Oh, is that Rook? It's Rook as a crocodile.
Very
Okay,
nice.
right. Carry on.
I am a little small though.
A very small crocodile. Would you like me to resize you?
Yes, please.
Okay. Come on. Let me resize you. There we go.
Jesus.
Snappy.
Yay.
We're all gonna die.
What are you doing here? He says between mouthfuls of ration. Hardtack.
We're here to discuss the surrender of the witches.
Your brother and your friends that were staying with what was his name again?
Grim. Fucking hell. I am not having one night is killing me. Grimsby. The brothers Grimsby.
That's Grimsby. He the kids told us that you were actually changed into a crab by the witches.
Well, they said he'd gone missing.
They could do
Yeah,
that.
but they suspect that he is the crab.
Yeah, the crab did say he used to be a goblin.
Okay.
Are you a crab?
He clearly is not.
I don't think so.
Strange.
Crocodile Rook looks upset.
Do you know your way around here at all? Do you know where the witches are?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be Croft. My bad.
Why is he talking funny?
Because he just he's being funny. He's just being funny.
Okay. Ah! 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 I think it's pointing at the, at the crocodile.
That's a friendly crocodile. No.
It could still eat you though.
Ah!
He won't. He won't.
Begins shuffling away on his bum. In his arms.
Rook, maybe you should turn back
But then
into yourself.
us like rolling him up a fucking thing would have been pointless. Stay, Rook. Stay as the crocodile. We may need the crocodile. He's fine.
Can't wait till you find out that Rook drowned down there and a crocodile just showed up.
Nice. Excuse me.
Okay. Well, are you? Yes. Do you know where the witches are? Which direction? Do you know your way around at all?
He said, one went up there and pointed to the ladder that has been smushed, but the crawl space up
How far
up near the
is it?
ceiling. Probably about 10 feet. Yeah.
Okay.
And then he points down in this direction as well, and he goes, over there, towards their home.
Well, perhaps we should take out the one on their own first and go from there. If we can get up there. How big is if Rook were to stand on his back legs, how tall is Rook?
He's pretty damn tall. Yeah.
Rook, can you create a ramp with your body up to that hatch?
So, what does it actually lead to? You said it was like a crawl space? Or...
Yeah, it's a small little hole, basically, that is just big enough for people to crawl through.
Okay.
Yeah, one of the witches went up there.
I'll try to, climb my way up the wall as much as possible.
Yeah, and you can bring your head up into the area as well. You could just about see the path that it leads. And it does open up once you get through the crawl space. I'll show you now. Hold on.
I'd like to climb Rook as well.
To bring you over to a smaller map now. People see.
Oh,
It's like your head
my
is
God.
roughly here, and you can just see through. Like it does open up. So I say this area here is where you're currently standing,
Mm-hmm.
and this is the path.
Am I too big to fit through that crawl space?
It'd be a tight squeeze.
Doesn't sound like a no.
You certainly try.
I'll try to pull myself up.
I made a Rook face.
Took me
Rook
out.
crocodile. Rook crocodile head.
Oh, but yeah, once you get in here, though, you'll realize like you're far too big.
Oh well, I think did you just make me?
Yeah. Well, I did
Oh,
make you
you
big,
meant-
but I'm making you, your appropriate size.
I see. I thought the token was. I didn't know the scale of the map, so I thought I was
No,
already the
fine.
appropriate size.
Yeah, no worries.
I can climb up Rook and take a look.
Tight squeeze, but yeah.
Climb up Rook and see if I can poke my head in. Just look down the
Mhm.
the alley corridor way.
Yeah, and you see that it seems to turn off slightly.
Okay, can I like shuffle?
Mhm.
Shuffle. And get to here and just kind of peek round.
And you see that it does continue on. There just seems to be light on the other side as well.
Rook, wait here. I'll be back in a second. I'm going to see what's this way. I'll look round.
Vayne, does a
Rook
natural
will-
20 hit you?
God damn it. Of course a natural 20 hits me.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I have to get the stats up.
I knew I should have looked for traps. Or monsters. Or
Or enemies.
damage dealing.
Excuse me.
See, she's coughing. It's COVID. This corridor has COVID. Gosh darn it.
Okay, you take 7 points of poison damage,
Mm.
and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Please hold 7. Oh no, I just added 7 points. So 23. Con save, yeah?
Yes, please. 21.
21.
Very nice.
21.
You see, peering down through this tiny little hole, this almost bug-like face, numerous tentacles peeking down. I can show you now. From the ceiling just above you.
A big bitch.
Holy
Oh,
shit,
no.
fuck.
Okay.
Is that E ET?
Sure. Okay, everyone, let's roll initiative. Like,
Rolling. Right here. Did it roll a 0?
Yep.
Okay, good. I mean, not good, but yeah.
Okay. Top of the round. Vayne, you've just been slapped, basically, with these tentacles trying to grab onto you, and you feel yourself being lifted up into the air, and something is almost like sizzling across your skin, and it feels icky.
Oh, likey. I'm gonna
What would you
pull
like to
out my rapier
do? Okay,
and swiggity swoody slash a loody.
go for it.
If I could find the button. $24.
Very nice. Roll damage.
Poj. And I would like to expend a bardic inspiration to do my psychic blades.
Alrighty, go for it.
2d6. So an
7.
additional 7. So 13 total.
Very nice. You strike forward, piercing at this creature's face, and it just shrieks back. You see the tentacles coil back for a second, and it reveals this huge maw behind, just numerous teeth, trying to go and bite you. You push forward with your psychic abilities, and this is a very strange creature, but it's definitely not natural in a sense, and it smells of death. Anything else you'd like to do in your turn?
Can I call down the corridor?
You will take an attack of opportunity.
No, call, as in like talk to Rook.
Oh
Not
yeah,
crawl.
call. Sorry. Didn't hear you.
No, it's fine. Microphone, etc. Yeah, and just say, "There's like a weird tentacle monster here." And That will be it. That's my turn,
Okay.
I believe.
It is now Big Buggy's turn. Attack you
Is that
Vayne,
his
name?
again.
I believe Roshana is not in the initiative tracker.
She
so
will
I
be
guess I
after
didn't have
this
it.
one.
Okay.
One turn.
Okay.
One.
Cool,
Yeah,
cool,
one
cool.
round. That is a 15 to hit.
Ha! Yes.
Oh, dude.
What?
Okay, so that is 5 points of poison damage.
And another con, yeah.
And another con save, please.
Okay. Cons.
Oof. And with that, you are both poisoned and paralyzed.
Double.
And the crawler is going to grab a hold of you and shimmies you up into its den.
I've seen Lord of the Rings, I know how this works. Don't worry, Samwise Gamgee's gonna come and save me.
Okay. Rook, you are now up next. What would you like to do?
Yeah, Rook is sensing the abilities of a crocodile are somewhat lacking in this particular area.
Yeah.
So he is going to pull himself up as much as possible as a crocodile,
Mhm.
and then roll out of crocodile form. I believe it takes a bonus action to come out of form. Let me just
I
double
believe so, yeah.
check. I'm next to certain. So I will not remove the token. I'll just move him over here because it'll get rid of me in the initiative. But I will put Rook here, and Rook will just shout down to Roshana. Vayne's been attacked by a tentacle monster. You better get up here.
What?
Oh shit.
Okay.
5, 10, 15. Can I see the monster?
It is like it's up in the ceiling. Like it literally got Vayne from above. So you
So
can't see it per se, but you see Vayne.
I see Vayne.
Yeah.
I can see Vayne. That's pretty good. We like seeing Vayne.
And you do see that he is really stiff right now.
Oh boy. Nah, man. I'm just going to aim for like towards Vayne, but just slightly past Vayne, and just fire a guiding bolt up.
Okay.
I assume with disadvantage.
It is with disadvantage, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That still hits, damn.
I roll these with disadvantage a lot.
What color does the buggy go?
This one's like a light lilac.
Oh, lovely.
Ah, there he is. Okay. And it's kind of as much as I can do at the moment. So I'm going to. Is this help me just get a layout of this map? Is this another? They're above me.
Yep. So they're above you, roughly here. Here, you could just kind of just about see them.
Yeah.
They're
Is
above
this
you
step?
here.
Yeah, and this step here, this isn't like a drop down to here. This is just corner. Is
Yeah,
it?
corner.
Okay, so I'll step here just so I can
See
point
him.
for Roshana.
Yeah. Alrighty. Now, Roshana and Kato will have you roll as well, please. Roll for Kato. Very nice. Okay, and the two guys here. Okay, Kato is going to like jump and climb up We'll say it's like half movement. So. Where?
Up there. I'm at it, Chloe.
Just about see it. Yeah, he's gonna take the dash action, kind of. So we'll say he's like beside you, Vayne, now. But that's all he could do in this turn, unless he's got any bonus actions. I don't believe he does.
No, that's great. Okay.
Next up, we got Vayne. You are poisoned and paralyzed.
Yep, sorry, I was playing with dog.
Nice.
I am back. I am poisoned and paralyzed.
Yep, which means, hold on, I'm opening up the book now. A paralyzed creature is incapacitated, it can't move or speak. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Automatically fails strength and dex saving throws. And for the poisoned, it's you've disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. But you can make me another con save, please.
Just straight, yeah?
Not enough. You try to fend off the poison, but this buggy has really got you in its grasp, and it's not looking good.
Okay.
Next up, we have Roshana. What would you like to do?
I would also like to jump up.
Okay. Do running jump and
Oh yeah.
on top.
Whee!
Whee.
So that's half my movement.
Yep.
2, 3 there. Let's see, what can I do? Ba, 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 ba. I will remain where I am
Okay.
for now and end my turn with this.
Alrighty. Next up, we've got Buggy. Buggy is going to attack you, Vayne, because you are very tasty.
It's true.
That is a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do.
Okay, that is 5 points of poison damage again. You don't have to make the tentacle throw as it just pulls you in towards its mouth, and unmoving, your face just moves towards this saliva-filled jaw as it's
Did
reaching.
you roll
in
with advantage?
Yep. As
Okay.
it's rolling to take a num-num out of you.
Okay.
And the num-num is a 15?
Yep.
Yep. So that is... Boo-boo. That is... Excuse me. 7 points of piercing damage.
Cool.
Alrighty, and that is its turn. It is still fiercely glowing this light lilac colour. Or was it lavender?
Lilac.
By the way, Rook, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I am going to I'm going to produce a flame
Okay,
and then throw the flame at it.
go for it.
So the guiding bolt gives me advantage, but do I still have disadvantage for the
You are technically, because you can't really see it, and plus you've got two people now standing in front of your way. Just a straight roll.
cool? Hiya.
Very nice. Roll damage.
8 fire damage.
Love this stuff. Excuse me.
That is me for the moment.
Yeah, and you see the carapace that makes up the front armorish part of its body begins to brown and singe, and it shrieks away.
Let him go. I won't say it again.
Okay, so the advantage is gone, before I forget. And now it is Kato's turn. And he's gonna do what he does best, is swiggity swooty. With the scimitar. Very nice. And with the offhand. Ooh, that one just misses. So 7 points of slashing damage. Does he have... Where's his PP? Where is Kato's PP? Psionic Strike, I believe it's
These are the questions we have to ask.
Yes, yes indeed.
I'll be back in a sec.
He spent 1 psionic die. He's going to do that. And roll another d6 plus 3. That's 6 points of damage. This buggy is hanging on by a thread. Did Vayne say he was just going somewhere?
No,
Okay.
I said that and then realised I was next to the turtle.
Okay, no worries. What would you like to do?
Cotton's leg, probably.
Yeah, please.
And I'm still paralysed and stuff, so...
You take a breath as the toxin just is expelled from your pores. You find yourself covered in this very thin film, and you just feel ugh, gross. But you can move now, and yeah, still reeling back a little bit, trying to take your not the face, as this bug is trying to eat you.
Yeah. And they're attacking me.
Unfortunately, that's the end of your turn.
Yeah, that's fine. I will be back.
I will
I
do
can still,
that.
yeah.
Lovely. Roshana, what would you like to do?
I would like to get up here.
Okay, you can use your movement to do so.
Yes. And then I am going to hit it with... It's big enough, right?
Oh, it's big. Yeah,
Okay, I will hit it with my Warhammer.
go for it.
Where is it? There. Does 12 hit?
Oh my god. Any bonus action?
No.
Okay. Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay. It's Buggy's turn. It's realizing that Vayne is being a bit trickier, so it's gonna go for odds.
I mean, it can attack me if it wants.
Oh, fine then. We'll do a roll a d6.
I now realise that I can probably actually just, like, have the headset on while I'm downstairs.
Yeah,
Try
1 to
and
2 is
open the back
Roshana,
door.
3 to 4 is Vayne, and 5 to 6 is Kato. Kato it is. It's going to...
Hooray!
I'm telling him you said that. Go to...
Listen, he is paying for his deeds. He has been very racist the last sessions.
I
Big racist.
with Kato's armor, that just hit. Ooh. 16. Okay. Kato.
Good go.
Yeah, he's gonna take it. Yoop-a-doop-boo. Yoop-a-doo.
That is 4 points of damage.
Oh, how will he survive with his 40 fucking hit points?
Jeez.
Yeah, and Buggy is gonna try and... Oh, he has to make a con save, yeah. Constitution. Yep, he makes it. Lucky bastard. And Buggy is gonna try and num his face. With the 15, that just misses. Lucky bastard. Okay. Next up in the initiative, we have Rook. What would you like to do?
But I will endeavor to throw another produce flame up at the sneaky little git.
Good, go for it.
14.
Yep, that hits. Roll damage.
6 fire damage.
The end hath arrived.
This
How?
is what you get for staying out of shillelagh range, you bastard. Let go of him.
This is the sound of the thing dying.
Yep, there it is. You throw the flame forward, and it, as the tentacles all crisp up and kind of curl inwards, you know, dead spider, squid style, as his face becomes scorched and the eyes just kind of bubble up and boil before it collapses inside its head. Inside you can see now numerous bones as you look about yourself.
I wonder how many creatures had the misfortune of toiling with this. Probably a lot of goblins.
Vayne spits out blood. Yeah. Not the greatest, most fun I've ever had.
I will cast Cure Wounds on Vayne.
Alrighty.
There you go.
Very nice.
Nice, thank you. I'm not, like, completely dead now. Hooray.
What is this thing?
No idea. Wait, do I know?
Give me a nature
No
check,
idea,
if you like.
except if I do have an idea, in which case...
Okay, no idea. I can't see it. Let me get closer.
Sorry, what kind of check did you say?
That's a big bug.
Nature check, please. Or history.
Nature.
I believe it's the same thing for you, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. That is a carrion crawler. They prefer to eat from putrid, the putrid flesh of carcasses and slimy bones. As the name suggests, they tend to follow the scent of death and don't really like competing with other scavengers. It's very much like the dustbin of the monster world.
Strange.
But if it's hungry enough, it'll go for something live.
Especially if that live thing is super tasty looking.
Yeah.
Especially
Juicy.
that live thing is an absolute snack.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Baby. As I said that, the dog just stares at me like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, yeah.
You should be wary of other creatures hiding out. It's likely they know better than to contend with the witches that frequent here.
So, did the witch walk by?
Well, we were told they did, but
If I go down and peek out here, is that goblin still there?
He is. Yep.
Okay.
well, should we continue on or?
Yeah, I think we should.
Yes, sounds good.
Alrighty.
You know what? I will go in front instead, Vayne.
Yes, please.
I'll follow just behind them
Okay.
and help keep an eye out for
Yeah.
stuff and or things like traps.
Okay. Give me
Or
an investigation check,
beasts.
please.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, the baby.
A dog.
Gigantic ears, though.
Arrive on the
Oh.
other side. The scent of sewage really hits you, and it is it concentrated here? It's really bad.
Wait,
We're
from which
high
side
on
do we
again.
arrive?
Why do we always find ourselves here?
I think there, right?
Oh, you arrive here. Sorry.
Ah, there. Okay, dope.
And as you climb down this little ladder, you see there looks to be like a table here and numerous different vials. And you presume this is like where they test, like the stankiness of the sewage and what needs to be done basically to clear it. As you're looking there, Roshana, you can kind of see around the way there does seem to be like a lit up area, and it's sort of
Ah, yeah.
Don't see, you don't feel.
which looks a little bit more quote unquote official.
Guys, we have to go through the sewers.
When don't we?
That's a good question.
Well, looks like we're gonna have to get the dry cleaning done again.
And a massive scrub down.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll go through the sewer.
yeah.
I'm not happy.
I'll
It's-
climb whatever way to get to where we are.
It's not good, Roshana. You kind of like stand up on the side there. Thankfully, there's somewhat of a path, but you do have to jump over from where you were before.
Uh-huh.
Make sure you don't get hit by the sick. Continue walking forward, and you see that there is concealing again. Thanks, Roll20. Appreciate it. As you come around to the steps here, you do see that the place opens up, and again, it seems to be that they're testing. You know, this is a place for testing. You know, the water here,
Mm-hmm.
and there does seem to be another set of ladders at the very end here, which leads up to what is very clearly a looks to be like a metal door,
Mm-hmm.
like a small round door with like one of those turning wheels on it to open it.
Oh yeah. Guys, there is a door near here.
The path looks like it continues on too, doesn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's worth our time trying to track down one person when we could just go back to where they're camping out or where their house is.
That is true.
That's a fair point.
Yeah, I know it's bad, but I'd rather stick with the clean water for the time being. This smells really bad.
It really does.
And also we run the risk of running into someone who's meant to be here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, we are on official guild business.
Sure, but that has
came
limitations,
down a
have we
very-
found out?
Shady way as well.
Mm-hmm.
At least if there's no one home, we can figure out what they're doing. And if
That's
there
very
are
true.
some of them back, but not all of them, then perhaps we can wait and lie in ambush.
Yes.
Assuming things go violently with the first few.
I'd say that's a smart choice.
Yes, works for me.
Alrighty. You head back through the carrion crawler's cubby hole again, and climb out on the other side of the cubby hole. Back on this side of the treatment area.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, little goblin boy. My name is Rook. I was previously a crocodile. It's nice to meet you. I was never going to eat you.
Thank you.
How long ago was it that you saw the witch go up there?
I don't know. What day is it?
Kilar'une?
Kermati.
Wait, what?
Kermati.
That's the one. Yeah, it began with K. Kermadi?
Begins with the Q.
Began with a K.
Okay.
K.
I don't know. I don't know how long I've been down here.
Okay, and how far down this tunnel here is the witch's home?
You have to go down. Be very quiet. And you take a left. Be quiet when you're going past the water.
Also,
Okay.
Sorry, Roshana, you were gonna say?
I said how so?
There's something in the water.
Sounds like stealth is in order.
Yeah.
All right.
Rook will cast Pass Without Trace
Already. Very nice.
Hey.
and begin.
Yeah, you just throw that up there as well so people don't forget.
Yes.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Are you okay, Ray?
am, thank you.
I'm thinking of calling it soon anyway because I've got early night,
Yep, no worries.
early morning even. Plus I need to sort doggo.
Sure. Kato jumps over with you as well, Rook.
I do too.
I don't.
Okay, stay there.
Bye bye.
Just gonna stare at you because I feel like if I jump over, there's not much room because everyone's standing there. So I'm gonna wait till you all ferry down the corridor a little bit.
Alrighty. Everyone give me stealth checks, please.
God, that's a lot of heavy armor.
Damn. God
Wait a
damn.
minute.
But +5, not bad.
2 seconds.
Plus 10.
Oh, +10, yes, sorry. Don't know why I said +5.
You might have been looking at my illustrious 5.
That might have been it, yeah.
Okay, cool. This works for me. Sorry about that. I'm gonna use the trickster's luck.
Okay, good idea.
Yeah. It's always the extremes. I don't know why. Better.
Much better.
That's much, much better.
Nice rolls.
Is that +5, isn't it?
+10.
Oh, +10. Oh, 24. Shit.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Continue on along the path. And you hear the stirring of water as you get closer to the far end of the corridor. You see that the room itself opens up.
When Kato moves in, I'm gonna jump across.
Sorry, I did doing 20 things at once.
No, that's fine. You're controlling a character and running a game. That's what it is.
Yep.
Jumpy jumps. Success.
You see a large room. On the far end, you do see another platform with another, what looks to be like a wooden door leading in. And on this end, then you see to the left, seems to be like a gated door. Similar to what you saw down in the sewers in the southern quarter, in that there are locks on these ones. This one here, not here.
Okay. So then the one north has a lock, but the one to the right doesn't.
Doesn't seem to, at least from what you can see. It just seems to be a
Okay.
wooden door with a handle.
This is like 10 feet, isn't it? Basically, from like here to here. 10-ish feet. Cool. I guess I'll.
Is it like a what kind of door is it again?
It's like a barred door.
Can I see through it?
You can see through it. Yes, hold on. Beep-a-dip-beep-boo. T-junction.
Hmm. Can I hear anything moving through the water, or do I see any disturbances on the top that would be the telltale sign of a creature?
Give me a perception check, please. Oh my god, Dave. No. You still hear the distant gushing of water from like the inlet area here and the trickling from the outlet.
Mm-hmm.
But in here, there's just like a steady stir of water, obviously from where it seems to be pooling from this area here.
I sense our options are to either try to get through this door somehow, or make it across to the other without disturbing the water too much.
Well, those do seem like sensible options. Why do you think the disturbing of the water would be bad?
Because the goblin back there suggested that there would be something in the water.
Yeah. Well remembered.
Thank you.
If we kick down this door, we could potentially get through it before the whatever it is in the water comes after us.
Assuming this is the right way.
Yeah. But I also want to know what's on the other side.
True. I feel like I must have left my owl on the surface. Otherwise, a lot of things would be very strange right now. Given that I came in here as a crocodile.
True. Excuse me.
And no one has any way of getting through a door quietly.
I mean, I can try and pick the lock, but I don't have any tools or anything.
We should probably get on that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, then unless I think our two options are to either, as quickly as possible, get to the far side and through that door, or to break this door down quickly without being noticed.
Well, the goblin did say to turn left at the far end of the corridor.
And that is true, well remembered.
Yeah. Thank
Sounds like we're gonna try to break through that door then.
you.
Well remembered, everybody. Well remembered.
Roshana, Kato, do you care to do the honors?
Definitely locked, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely locked. Okay, so Roshana and Kato give strength checks, please.
Rook is going to stand where he is and silently take the dodge action.
So sorry, Kato.
Broken foot. .jpg.
Yep, you see Kato like hops back a little bit, going, "It's fine, it's fine." And behind you, Rook, you hear a greater stirring of water
Quickly now.
as the water begins to culminate, bow upwards slightly, as if there's something breaking out from beneath, but it just continues forward until you see the water itself begins to take form. And we
That's
will
weird.
pick up there next week. I swear to God.
Oh my gosh. What
Oh dear.
is that?
Is that a big fish or is that some sort of a water elemental?
Why
It's-
can't it be
like
both?
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, true.
I love it
It's
though.
like I'm trying to zoom in,
Strange.
but I hate laptops. It looks like it's smiling at me, so maybe it's friendly.
Maybe it is.
It's got a little bit of a Venom aesthetic.
Yeah, it's like a venom mixed with like.
Oh, cool, a symbiote. Come here, friend.
Big
Oh,
smiley
boy.
head in them. Alrighty, thanks for playing with me this week, guys.
Heck
Yee.
yeah,
Been a hot minute.
Sorry for being late.
No, you're fine.
how dare you? Sorry for being like half asleep and having to mess around with dog and stuff.
No, you're fine.
I
Happens,
would have
it's
liked to
just
have
one of
gone
those
longer.
weeks.